filling it with autoresponder emails.
If you are focusing 90% of your time on sales, you will not have time to do all that other stuff that you've been tinkering with. There's just not enough time to mess with time wasters. Focusing on crafting smart, autoresponder emails is a form of sales. This is focusing on sales too. If you are constantly focused on crafting emails that get people to like you, trust you, and know you, that's time well spent. If you give them free tips, free videos, free audios, free PDFs, free courses, free presentations, then they'll open your emails and buy from you over and over again. $250,000 a year will be a slam dunk if you are focused on sales like I'm driving home here. And there's a reason that I'm driving it home. It's paramount, critical, and crucial to do so. After you make it to that mark, the $250,000 a year mark, then you can focus on the other things like top-shelf customer service, managing employees, an office, or whatever else you want to focus on. If you're currently making $90,000 a year online and want to take it to the next level, then start focusing on sales more. Start right now. Start today. You'll see a difference immediately. Next month will be your best month ever. If you make $175,000 a year online, then stop focusing on all those other time wasters and put more time into sales. Stop answering so many emails, stop doing things that take up all your time, and focus on sales. Do this, sit down, and think about how much time you spend on certain tasks every week. Total them up. For example, let's take email time. You spend 4 hours a day on checking, reading, and responding to emails. Stop. I don't even have 4 hours worth of emails each day that is more important than sales, and we do millions. Stop being at everyone's beck and call and limit your email time. In fact, work on sales 2 hours before you ever check your email for the day. That's an instant increase in income if you do that. You'll also see that most of those emails can wait a day or two and are not that critical. 4 hours per day is 20 hours per week or more. Imagine that much time put into creating a new upsell and on a new traffic platform. The next one we're going to talk about is meetings and communications with others. I bet if you're making any money online, you're spending a good amount of time meeting with technical people, chatting with IM friends, posting on Facebooks or forums or emailing people, Skype chats, and so on. Limit your chatty time and focus more on sales. Now I'm going to say something that is a bit confusing, so hang with me here. I believe some people at this level spend way too much time at events. I'm not saying not to go to seminars and masterminds, but I am saying that some people are wasting a great deal of time messing with too many events. For example, I know a guy who goes to about 10 events per year, if not more. The last time I talked to him, he was working on something brand new. I've known this guy for 6 years. He still does not make much money from what I can tell. If he spent those 10 weeks per year on sales, he'd have a different tune. Plus, if you go to those events and make less than $250,000 a year, then focus on sales at the event. Do not focus on learning from the guru speakers, especially if they are selling from the stage. Instead, be in the lobby or at the bar and focus on sales. Or, instead of spending $1,500 traveling to that event, spend that $1,500 on traffic or on a copywriter. See what I mean? And you don't have to answer every Skype call, every phone call, and every email that comes your way. The more you start making, the more everyone will try to steal your time away from sales. Keep focusing on sales. Unless one of those friends of mine are emailing you or Skyping you to promote your stuff, limit those conversations. Next, we're going to talk about learning time. A lot of marketers spend way too much time learning. I bet 90% of the marketers in this market know more about social media or technical WordPress plugins or keyword software, or SEO software, or video player scripts than I know. Heck, I bet about 50% of the market knows more about internet marketing than I do, or so it would appear that way. They know every free tool, every resource, every hosting platform, every new social media trick in the book, and so on, while I still focus on sales and managing my companies. The money is in the sales and value, not in knowing all of these plugins and resources. Can you sell your stuff? That is the question that really matters. If you're spending 2 hours a day learning, then you're learning too much. Your focus should be on sales, and if you're going to learn anything, spend that time on learning sales. Learn copywriting and conversions, learn how to sell, buy the sales books out there on how to sell. Study sales letters, study sales, learn how to recruit affiliates and get them to promote for you. Spend time learning traffic. Next is product creation. This is a great thing to spend your time on because you are creating something to sell. But don't spend all of your time on trying to create the world's best product. I know people who have been working on creating their product for months and months. That's a big fat waste of time right there. They should be focused on selling their product. Get the product done, give yourself 2 weeks, and then sell the thing. Sure, it's the righteous thing to do. Create liquid gold products that people will rave about and say great things about you. But guess what? It's a lie. People will still make fun of you and criticize you no matter what you do. Nothing is perfect. It's impossible to create the perfect product. And the more time you spend creating that product, that's less time that you can spend on selling that product. Let me put it this way. You are running out of time. Life is short and life is precious. Life is fragile and you're running out of time. You're not getting any younger. The world is revolving and days are ticking past us fast. You can spend an eternity on your best-selling product only to find out later that people did not like it or hated it. Or you could find it out this week. Now, you have the rest of your life to go in there and make your product better and better, but for now, that thing needs to sell. If you want to quit your day job and earn 6 figures, you better focus on sales, not product creation.